Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. Someone sent me a video that Elliott Hulse did from Strength Camp. A few different people have actually sent it to me, and they are asking me to address it because they feel that he's disagreeing with me on a point, and I want to discuss that very briefly for you guys today. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. I think this is interesting because I have never actually discussed Elliott or mentioned his videos at all before, and I was actually a fan of his channel before I even started my own channel. And I think it's kind of interesting that I'm being asked if someone who kind of helped originally inspire me to start a channel is disagreeing with me. And I don't think that we are disagreeing. And the point that has been brought up is I've said previously that doing proper weight training and doing squats correctly in heavy strength training with squats, deadlifts, overhead pressing, and other movements can help you achieve your full potential and growth if you are in your mid to late teens. And there's a myth that it actually stunts growth. And it's not true if training is done correctly. And of course, Elliott has said that there are situations in which it can make you shorter or potentially stunt growth. But what we did is that we took this topic and we approached it from two different directions. And I don't think the conclusions that we reached are actually in disagreement. If you go back and look at things I've said on the topic and then you look directly at what Elliott's saying, he brings up the point of if your technique is bad, and you have muscle imbalances, you're possibly going to shift your back into a way that is going to make you shorter. You're also potentially going to damage things. You're going to compress things. He also stresses the point of the need for mobility work, stretching, flexibility, these things to balance everything back out. He points out the need for proper technique, proper form, proper setup on your squat, and building proper muscle balance so that you do not have muscle imbalances. But that doesn't disagree with what I said, because as I've said before, these are all things that I promote. And I've said before that it is proper weight training done correctly that gives you the potential to have more growth. Or at least the potential to reach your full potential in your growth, because you're going to improve bone density, you're going to improve bone mineralization and things like that that are going to contribute to the amount of bone tissue you have while you're still growing. So in effect, we're kind of saying the same thing, other than I'm pointing out the positives of doing it right, and he's pointing out the potential negatives of doing it wrong and not having proper balance. So I don't think we're really disagreeing, and of course I don't know if Elliott will ever see this video. He may or may not. He's a busy man. And if he disagrees with that, of course he can give his own take on it and his own stance on if we actually do have a difference of opinion. But truth be told, just watching the video and even looking at the statements I've made, I don't think we're really in conflict on this one. We've just taken the topic and have both approached it from a different direction and looked at it in different aspects of it, but I don't think it's an actual disagreement. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you next time.